An orphaned kitten is like a brand new baby, which means it is helpless, vulnerable, and completely dependent on you for its basic needs. As a new cat owner, you will need to do more than provide the kitten with food, warmth and a comfortable cat bed to sleep in. You must also care for the kitten's personal hygiene needs and act as her mother. Keeping orphaned kittens clean not only reduces their risk of disease, it also teaches kittens how to groom themselves and is an important part of the bonding process between the two of you. Method 1. Bathing. 1. For a very dirty kitten, give her a bath. Clean the kitten straight away if it is soiled. Leaving a kitten in a soiled condition for too long will be uncomfortable for her and can lead to a rash in much the same way as a baby left in a dirty or wet nappy for too long will end up developing nappy rash. Cleaning a heavily soiled kitten will mean giving her a bath rather than just a simple wipe down with a flannel. Prepare the supplies before you begin bathing the kitten so that the kitten is not alone at any time. Here's what you'll need. A clean flannel and towels. Mild hand soap, no harsh chemicals or cleaners. A basin or sink. 2. Run the tap water to adjust the temperature of the water. The water temperature should not too hot or too cold. It should be comfortable on the skin of your wrist. The best method is to touch the water with your hand, place it on your wrist, and feel the degree of temperature on your own. It is very important to maintain a reasonable temperature of the water as the kitten's skin is sensitive much like a human baby. Water that is too hot can burn the skin easily while cold water can reduce the body temperature at a threatening level. 3. Shallowly fill a basin or sink with warm water. Cats aren't really afraid of the water, but the noise running water makes. Once startled, they learn to fear it. To avoid this, fill the basin before your kitten gets introduced to the water. Do this for another day or two and then set her down in the water and let her stand in it for a few seconds. Then pull her out and dry her feet, always followed by the treat. Towards the end of the second week, you should be able to completely wash her, even under running tap water. When kittens are startled, they will fear whatever startled them for a long time. For example, a kitten may not be afraid of the water, but if the sound of running water startled the kitten, it will associate being scared with water. Talk to your kitten constantly throughout the cleaning process to help her stay calm and feel safe. 4. Use shampoo by squeezing a small amount on a cloth and rubbing it into her coat. Using the cloth, gently rub it over the kitten's whole body, not forgetting to clean her face, abdomen, legs, and back. Start shampooing her head and move on down to her tail. Try to remove the feces or urine excreta from the fur by using your finger. Soap or shampoo is not necessary at this age unless you are treating for fleas. If this is the case, consult with your veterinarian to find a soap that is safe for your kitten. Keep everything, water, soap, etc. out of her eyes and off her face. This will cause panic and could irritate her eyes and, most importantly, will scare her for good. 5. Rinse her off completely. After properly spreading the shampoo on your kitten's body, rinse her thoroughly by using a cup of water and pouring it slowly over her. As you're doing this, speak to her in a calming voice if she's resisting or seems afraid during bath time. It is not recommended to pour direct tap water on a young kitten's head to avoid the risk of water getting into her eyes and startling her. When it comes to her face, use a flannel wet with clean water to get rid of soap. 6. Use as little water as possible. You should not submerge your orphaned kitten in too much water because it may be too weak and young to withstand it should anything go wrong. It is better to use your hand to wet the kitten's hindquarters and lower belly first. Too much water may also frighten the kitten. When you're washing or rinsing her, always try to use as little water as possible. 7. Finish quickly and wrap her when you're done. Be sure to complete the above procedure as quickly as possible and dry the body of your kitten with a dry towel. Then wrap, like a human baby, the kitten with another soft and dry towel and put her in a warm place until dry. You can rub the soft towel on the direction of kitten's hair to hasten the drying process. This will get her warmer faster if she seems cold. Method 2. Wet cloth wiping. 1. If your kitten isn't too dirty, spot clean her. Kittens only require full baths if they are especially dirty or have fleas. For normal kittens, spot cleaning works well and is plenty for a hygienic regimen. Daily cleaning of their behinds will help keep your kitten happier, healthier and keep odors away. Sometimes it is difficult to arrange a bath for an orphan kitten, or the kitten may not be dirty enough to necessitate a complete bath. In these cases, just using wet cloths is very helpful. It also involves less water, thus less risk of getting cold and causing hypothermic complications for your orphaned kitty. 2. Choose a soft and dry cloth and wet it with lukewarm water. Make sure that the towel is not so rough that it irritates your kitten. Then wet the towel in lukewarm water. You can use shampoo on the cloth to clean the kitten if you'd like. Special kitten shampoos are available in most pet shops, but water is usually enough unless the kitten is particularly dirty. If you're unsure which shampoo to select, consult your vet. 3. Gently wipe your kitten in a downward motion. It is better to start from the forelegs and face and move to the back, abdomen, and finish with the hindquarter. You should take special care during the cleaning of hindquarter, as kittens are unable to clean this area by themselves. It also is the area that gets dirtiest. 4. Keep on wiping your kitten until she is clean. You can repeat the process by using another cloth if there is still more dirt on her coat. After a complete cleaning of your kitten, put her in a warm place to facilitate thorough drying. Make sure to blot the excess water with a dry towel to prevent pneumonia and the common cold. She should be mostly dry when you're finished. 5. Aim to clean her after every feeding. Many kittens, especially young kittens, are very messy eaters. After the kitten has eaten, massage her entire body, paying particular attention to the abdomen and genital region, with a clean, moist cloth to encourage her to pass a bowel movement or urinate. If this works, then cleaning will only be minimal. However, not all kittens eliminate waste straight after a feeding. Keep checking up on the kitten at regular intervals. Method 3. Brushing. 1. If your kitten doesn't need a thorough washing, consider just brushing her coat. Another commonly practiced method for cleaning a rescued kitten is using a comb or brush. Sometimes this method is inappropriate for rescued kittens as they are too dirty and soiled. However, if your kitten isn't very dirty and there doesn't seem to be any contamination to the fur, you can easily clean her by brushing. Brushing is very helpful to remove fleas, if there are any, in wild rescued kittens. It also helps to stimulate subcutaneous blood circulation and may improve the condition of her skin. 2. Select the right brush for your kitten. Take a careful look at the skin and fur of your orphaned kitten to detect the presence of fleas before selecting the right brush for your kitten. The brush or comb usually differs from kitten to kitten based on the length and pattern of her coat. You can purchase specially designed metal combs from most pet shops. Please consult with your local vet if you are confused about which brush to select for your kitten. 3. To make the grooming brush process easier, give your kitten a brush to distract her with. Cats naturally groom themselves and can take offense when you try to help them. They may also not know what's going on and become especially curious. When you brush her and she begins biting at the brush, simply place one in front of her so she can smell it and use the second brush to keep brushing. This gives the kitten a chance to see the brush while continually being groomed. She will eventually learn that brushing feels good and allow you to groom her freely. Whenever she grabs the brush you are using, just pick up the other one and continue brushing. 4. Brush your kitten in the direction of her hair from head to tail. Reverse direction of brushing can cause unnecessary irritation and hair loss for your kitten. You can brush her whole body thoroughly, including the abdomen, back and hindquarters. Some kittens may show resistance during brushing. Be gentle and use a calm, soothing voice when you're grooming her to calm her. Make sure to clean your brush periodically during the process, as dirt and hair may clump on it and make it less effective.